Attention HQTs, I have some good news to share. Despite their bitter and far from brotherly feud, Liam and Noel Gallagher will be headlining the biggest weekend festival coming this May. Finally, the Oasis reunion we've been eager for, right? Not quite. They'll be performing from two different ends of the UK. Zero chance of a backstage run-in here. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your twisted quizster, your professional rock and roll star of the quiz world anyway. And this, of course, is HQ Trivia, where you use what's in your brain tank to win yourself some bank. Now, the rules to win are simple. I'll ask you a series of questions ranging from easy to hard. You'll have 10 seconds to tap that answer. If you get it correct, you move on, answer all 12 right, and you win or you split that dosh. Now, today's prize is a rockin' $750. That's VIP festival tickets for you and your mates. Or maybe you can bribe one of the Gallaghers to come play a show in your living room instead. Doubt it, but worth a shot. All right, let's get this quiz on the road. Q1, what did Ewan McGregor use to travel around the world in his series Long Way Round? Motorbike, hamster wheel, Heelys shoes. Ewan McGregor, how did he travel around the world in Long Way Round? The prequels were lacking, but even they wouldn't stick Obi-Wan Kenobi in a pair of roller shoes. The Jedi vehicle of choice here is motorbike. That's what we're talking about here. 28,548 of you two-wheeling it on to the next round. McGregor took 115 days to ride the 31,000 kilometers from London to New York via Asia. Guess he opted to not use hyperdrive. All right, Q2, what's the official residence for the president of Russia? The Kremlin, the Heimlich, the Kremlin. The president of Russia lives where? The Kremlin, the Heimlich, the Kremlin. Hopefully you didn't choke on that answer or you'll need the Heimlich maneuver. Putin's playpen, it's the Kremlin, of course. Kremlin for the win. 23,882 of you are still in the HQ playpen here. The Kremlin has been the president's official residence since 1991. I still wouldn't feed it after midnight though, just in case. All right, it's time for a couple of shout-outs. I want to say hi to the team at Javergi. Hello to Dangerous Dave and Tall Paul from Durham, of course. Holly Brooks, who is heading to the Alps, lucky her, and FPL Jack. Good luck to all of you guys and to everyone else playing. Q3, which of the following is not classified as a national park? Drayton Manor Park, Snowdonia, Lake District. Which one is not classified as a national park, and why? Well, this park is full of endangered species. They're just queuing for the roller coasters. Staffordshire's theme park right here is Drayton Manor Park. We're talking about 19,284 of you still strapped into this roller coaster ride. Britain has 15 national parks in total, so does that mean all the others are international? Sacre bleu. Q4, who did Michael Jackson name in the song title on the album Bad? Diana, Susie, Billie Jean. Who did he name? Who did he call out on the album Bad? In one of his song titles, he claimed to be bad, but he was pretty good at naming names. Definitely not referring to the princess. Is Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. Savage question. My goodness, 12,000, 13,000 of you gone so swiftly. 5,398 of you, however, are moonwalking on forward to the next round. The song was one of 5 number ones from the album Bad, which was both an extremely good record to set and extremely good record. All right, any Dianas out there playing right now? Were you around when this song came out? Who else has a name that's been used in a popular song? Tell me in the chat which band or musician did a song about your name. No one's done a song about Sharon yet. What's up with that? All right, rocking on to Q5. Nintendo was originally formed as a company that made which item? Board games, playing cards, televisions. Nintendo used to make what? What do you think? Are you feeling good? I hope so. Even the giants of gaming had to start somewhere, shuffling it up and dealing them out. It's playing cards. They used to make playing cards. 2,133 of you played an ace right there. Nintendo experimented with other business ideas too, such as a taxi company and a chain of love hotels. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. Q6, Maximum Overdrive, is the only film to have been directed by which author? Michael Crichton, Dan Brown, Stephen King. Maximum Overdrive? The game is in overdrive right now. Scores of films and TV programs have been based on his work, but this was the only one that was actually his work. The King of Scary himself, Stephen King. 918 of you are carrying on. Get it? It seems King is better on the page than off it, though. The 1986 film getting a pretty savage 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. Q7, what's the name of the dotted style of printing in classic comic books? Stochastic screening, CMYK spot color, Ben-Day dots. That classic comic book style of printing, what's it called? It was named after the printer who developed it, and nobody is mean enough to call their kid CMYK. It's Ben-Day dots. That's the name of it. 263 of you in the right spot, on the right dot. The technique uses dots of different colors to produce gradations of shading, a style eagerly adopted by pop artist Roy Lichtenstein. Here we are with Q8. Which bank opened the UK's first cash machine? Barclays, HSBC, NatWest. The UK's first ever cash machine. Way back when. But who opened it? If you think the queues are bad now, imagine that line at the only ATM in the UK, the Blue Eagle. It's Barclays Bank who open it. 178 of you flying, soaring like eagles right now. John Shepard Barton came up with the idea after he arrived at the bank a minute too late to withdraw cash. Should have gone contactless, dude. All right, Q9, which of these nautical units of length is the longest? Cable, fathom, shackle. Which one is the longest? Is it cable, fathom, or shackle? It may be hard to fathom, but a fathom is the shortest length on this list. Untangling my phone one takes long enough even without the water. Cable. Cable is the longest length. 46 of you got that right. That was pretty savage right there. That was kind of savage right there. It was. 46 of you got it correct. A cable is 606 feet long, while a fathom is actually pretty easy to fathom at exactly 6 feet long. Q10, which of these jockeys has never won the English Grand National? Ruby Walsh, Peter Scudamore, Leighton Aspel. Walsh, Scudamore, or Aspel never won the English Grand National. It's certainly a grand occasion, but who never got his hands on the grand prize? The first time betting on him might actually win you something. It's Peter Scudamore for the win here. 20 off you got that correct. Galloping forward. He was so successful that he's an MBE, but always a Grand National no-show. Hope you guys do better today. Q11, in 1891, after Murphy, what was the second most common surname in Ireland? McCarthy, Kelly, O'Sullivan. The second most common surname in Ireland. Maybe it's your surname. Maybe it's not. They were first and second back then, and they're first and second today. The family name still trying to keep up with the Murphys. Kelly. Kelly is the answer. 10 of you are moving forward. Now, we might have different names, but we do have this in common. We're moving on to that final round. So here we go, ladies and gents. Just 10 players left in the game. 750 big ones up for grabs, and those bragging rights too. Here we go. Q12, the heroine of Jane Austen's 1817 novel, is described as being fond of which sport? Baseball, billiards, rugby. Which sport was the heroine fond of? The events of Northanger Abbey all took place near Bath, so baseball must be out, right? Catherine may have been a tomboy, but rugby was too boyish for her. So unless baseball was invented in England, which it was. That's right, guys. Baseball for the win. We have 3 winners, my lovelies. Congratulations to our 3 winners. You guys did so well in today's game. $250 each on a Monday afternoon. We've got Jack Coes 13 with his mohawk right there. We've got Topical. We've got Buggy Error as well. $250. Nice ones. What are you going to do with that cash? You could get some of those Heelys to hyperdrive you. Maybe download that Good Bad album or track down that first ever cash point to grab your winnings, your 250 smackers. Nice work, guys. Nice work. Definitely an awesome game. You guys rock. You are living legends. So why not hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. Let me know how you did in the game today. Okay, you can find me at Sharon Carpenter on both Twitter and Instagram. Well done. Encore performance. Okay, if you insist, we'll be back on stage tonight at 9 p.m. chucking another $750 into the crowd. So join us for your chance to grab it. Rock on, my lovelies, and I'll see you then. Bye.